Abracadabra, abracadabra. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? What is good, gang? What's good? Wow, it feels like it's been forever. This over here. Hi! Nice. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I am wearing green. You can't touch me. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. Oh, it's Tuesday. What the hell? My days are all messed up. As always, we are going to yap before we get into... Honestly, okay. Right off the bat, I had an idea to do makeup today. I will let y'all know what I'm doing and then we can decide. I want to do something for St. Patrick's Day. Thinking of doing like something green. But y'all let me know. Because we could also just chill and game. But I haven't done a makeup like video in a while, so I thought it would be fun to do one. But just to catch up y'all to speed, I went to Ren Fair this weekend and it was so much fun. Dressed up as a character from Akatar with some friends. We just went for the day. Usually we go camping and stuff, but like we just went for the day. And it was fun. It was so much fun. I love Ren Fair. I love Ren Fair so much. And then, yeah, I drove down to my friends, which they live like a few hours away from me, so I was out of town. And what else? What else? Something from the fair made me throw up. Don't know what it was. It was like I had chicken tenders at the fair. I had fries. We had meat, of course, and I drank a little bit of water, but it just, I don't know what it was. I'm guessing it was the chicken tenders, but yeah, that night I was like, what? So that was fun. But as soon as I threw up, I like felt better. I hate barfing, but sometimes, you know, you just gotta do it. So that was fun, and that was basically it. Oh my god. The past 24 hours, not even 24 hours, I feel like 16 hours? Can I just talk about Gachiakuta for a second? Can I please just talk about Gachiakuta for a second? Oh my god. I read the manga of Gachiakuta last night, and I literally finished it like an hour ago. I'm completely caught up. I'm completely caught up in the manga. I don't do that. I am not a manga reader by any means. The only two... This is my second manga I've read. Like, because I wanted to continue the series. The last one was Chainsaw Man, and I read that 3 years ago. And I'm not even... I stopped because they were doing too much. It was way too much, and like, it's so freaking long that I kind of just... I read enough of it, you know? Like, I read like... I don't even know how many more things they have to do. But the Gachiakuta manga is not that long. And they're confirmed for season 2. So I'm obsessed now. Did I just make a new character playlist for it? Yep. I love it. It's so freaking good. So I recommend you read/watch it because it's really good. Other than that, I think that's really it. Been doing a lot more progress on my Heartopia world. But I think, yeah, that's really it. That's really it. Okay. So, what we can do? What can we do? I think I want to do makeup. And here's what I want to do. Why not? You know, why not? I haven't done makeup in a very long time on stream, and I miss it. I just haven't been motivated. I don't know. I feel like this feels like something I want to do. I've been like wanting to do makeup on stream for a very long time. So I think now is a time to do it. Let me get myself ready. Let me add the source. Another bald man, dude. I always end up bald somehow. Always end up bald. Nope, no. Don't do that. Okay. Let me add source. Maybe this will turn out really good. And maybe... Okay, let's make it super small over here. It's on this side. Let's just make it on both sides here, on both sides for simplicity. Okay. Okay. Make sure it looks good on here. Yes. Okay. Hi, birthday twin. What's up? You are just in time. I have decided we are going to start makeup. Okay. I need hold on. I need to gather my tools. Right. Now, I don't know how much makeup I have left. It's actually. I'll just use the yellow and the dark green, that's fine. That's alright with me. I wonder if they're like... Oh. Never mind. Okay. Okay, so... First things first, we need to put on our bald cap. This is too chill vibes. We need silly vibes. Silly Nintendo music. And then after, if this doesn't take forever, we can play a game or something.
The Space Jam Triple Treat Box starting of glow. She knows the secret to bright under eye.
Okay. That works. Cheers, but in Monsters Inc. Hell yeah. Okay. How cool is that? How cool is that? Oh, I need to pin my hair. That's what I need to do. I'm like, there's something I'm missing. Okay. Oh, my earrings! My earrings! I forgot I put them in. Oh my god, you know what we could do while I'm doing this instead of listening to music? Is while I love doing music, McWowzowski. Makazawi Wowzowski. We could listen to like Reddit stories or something. Because I usually like to listen to like live streams, or like I'll usually put Vanilla Mace or like Brittany Broski on. Maybe we can listen to that. But let me put my hair up first. I want to listen to something crazy. And then I make commentary on it. I'm trying to think if I had like anything from Ren Fair, but like I had no wig holders in the back. Oh. Yeah, that's where they live. That's gonna be Jinx. Jinx and Tinkerbell up there. That feels secure. That's the one-eyed monster's name. But yes, that is who we are about to turn ourselves into. Hence, the bald cap. Okay. We're gonna have- I always have these little- You wish you could gift? Oh, well, I think- I don't know how gifting on YouTube works, but I know on Twitch it's a more better system, like, easier. But I appreciate the thought. You can extract a lot more energy if you make us laugh and so scared. Oh god, the pressure's on now. You can't do that to me! I don't know how to make you laugh. I'm just kind of here. Like, I'm already bald. What more do you want from me? I'm just kidding. Well, hey! At least my primer's green. Wouldn't it be cool if I had, like, all green products for St. Patrick's Day? Email you money? Okay. I don't... Oh, you got banned from Twitch? Oh. Oh no. You can't appeal it? Like, you're banned for life? Or like...
Usually getting a phone for $0.
Could you make like a new account with a different email or something? If you really wanted to. Okay, my dog is already pissing me off. Could never piss me off, actually. He could never piss me off, actually. That is my boy. Oh. He went to the vet today, and he has no more high blood pressure. He is gonna be medicated for the rest of his life, but that's okay. You want a mustache just because you can't do that. What? Okay. What do I need to do? Oh, I need to glue down my brows. Okay. You think 6 weeks? Oh, you're banned for 6 weeks? Oh. Sucks. Twitch can be sensitive about some things. Like, I'm not saying that in like a, oh my god, stop being so sensitive. Like, I feel like you can say some cuss words and not others, like that type of thing. But hey, 6 weeks will pass by faster than you know it. Okay, I'm gonna use a brand new beauty blender for this. I need my setting spray. Oh my god, should I do cunt? Mike Wazowski. Like, add big lashes? I think I should. I wasn't even cussing, I was just making really jokes and not in the boring way. sucks. Drag Mike Wazowski. Yes, yeah. Okay, perfect. 2. In Polish, it'd be spelled la. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's cool though. Are you from Poland? Or do you just, is that just like a fun fact? I want to go out of the country. Yeah. Drag queen. Okay. All right, we are gonna mix the yellow with dark green. Drag Wazowski. Dragzowski. We can do better than that. I definitely do have a light green, but I think I'm almost out, and also I don't want to get up and look for it. I think it's like somewhere deep in my makeup drawer. All right, y'all ready? Oh wait, let me actually outline where the okay. Almost out of this. A lip liner. Okay. Too big? That's huge. Well, okay. Maybe I'll just... It's just an outline. Can... You know.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. A leave can help you deal with pain less throughout your day.
You gotta go? Aww. You have to go to therapy? Well, have a good therapy sesh. I will be here when you get back if you want to rejoin. But I hope it goes well. Therapy is good. Don't feel bad that you have to go. Goodbye. See you later. Dookie. Looks like straight caca. Caca poo poo. It's like Wazowski. We have a letter that makes a W sound that's an L, but with a diagonal line. So, it's like, oh, okay. Cool. What do you mean? What do you mean my face? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? This green is so bad. Okay. I want to listen to scary Reddit stories. Let's do it. Scary Reddit stories, Minecraft parkour. Oh my god, oh my god. Sorry. Yeah, okay.
I went on a camping trip with 5 of my friends, including me. We keep on counting 6. I'm terrified. There were bright flashes of red in the sky. It's as if someone was waving around a
No. I actually don't. Scary Appalachian Reddit stories. Perfect.
Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Reddit Stories video.
Thank
and today
you.
We will be going over some scary Appalachian stories from Reddit. And as the title implies and what I just said, this will be some people's first-hand experiences and stories from Appalachia and that interesting neck of the
Appalachia? Is that how you
woods.
pronounce
And I
it?
really hope you enjoy this
Appalachia?
video because I
I always say
really enjoyed the
Appalachian.
stories that I picked out
That
for
does
this
sound
video,
white, huh?
and they are all just super interesting and they're great to listen to when you study, sleep, just work, or just want to watch a scary video. And this video is perfect for all of that. And also please like the video, it helps out a ton. And also please subscribe to the channel. It's the channel's goal to be at 500,000 subscribers, and I think we can do that kind of soon, so please subscribe. And all right, without further ado, let's get into some scary Appalachian stories from Reddit.
Hey.
The Appalachian Horror. I grew up in southern Appalachia, in western North Carolina, 30 minutes outside of the town in Asheville. The hills and hollers of the Appalachian Mountains are some of the oldest mountains in the world, with some of the rock formations dating back over 1 billion years. That quite literally means they were here before there were terrestrial animals. As with most things that have been on the earth for a long time, there were inexplicable anomalies, both benevolent and malevolent.
Right.
For example, the Brown Mountain Lights. Never in my life have I felt threatened or uneasy when witnessing them from Wise Man's
You're 10 minutes late for work, but you were 20 minutes late yesterday. It's a good day for
Bitch,
a
I thought that was
deal
part of
at
the
Outback
story.
Steakhouse.
Get
down
out
with
of
the
here.
view. They're neither good nor evil. They just are. On the benevolent side, sometimes when you walk through an abandoned old church up near mom and dad's property line, you can feel good, warm, and happy energy. It's like the first warm day of summer when the sunshine is not too hot, but it's not too cold. Well, this story is not about one such anomaly. It's about something that was definitely malevolent. About a decade ago, I was in night school up at AB Tech, going to school for automotive mechanics. I would go into class about 2 p.m. after I got off my part-time job, and I would end up getting home about 10:30 p.m., depending on traffic. Every night, I drove the same road in my old 1973 W200 Dodge pickup. Some nights, it would get rather boring, and I would take a different route, jump off the I-40 and drive the back roads. On this particular evening, I decided to just stay on I-40 because I just wanted to go home and go to bed. It was
Right.
Thursday and there was no class on Friday, and I wanted to get in bed early, so I'd go out into the woods and go hiking early tomorrow morning and watch the sun come up.
Right.
As I jumped off I-40 onto the exit where my parents lived, the night seemed to get darker and none of the animals that I could hear through my rolled down windows made any more noise. The cab of my truck became smaller and smaller and my breathing quickened. I've never faced any kind of anxiety in my life, but at that moment something felt off. There was no way I could put my finger on what it was. I came to a stop on the exit ramp, turned to go down the road, and I happened to notice that the gas station off the exit where mom and dad lived had no lights on. They were a 24-hour truck stop, and I always had lights on, but I didn't think about it again after noticing. I just chalked it up to the power being out, but I could not shake the feeling that something was definitely askew. I slowly shifted through all my old truck's gears, not wanting to make any more noise than an old pickup already did. I leaned over my steering wheel to look up at the moon through the windshield, and there were barely any stars visible, which was way out of the ordinary. If you've ever been to Appalachia, primarily the sparsely populated areas where I'm from, you can see the Milky Way on clear nights. An absence of stars back home is only due to clouds cover or whatever in the hell went on this particular night. As I rounded a particularly sharp left-hand curve and chugged through a straight stretch before the next right-hander, I looked at the ancient, decaying barn I always gazed at when riding that stretch of road and thought about how long that thing had been there and how many advancements in civilization it had seen. For the split second that my gaze wandered, A very large, sickly-looking dog ran out in front of my truck, no more than 10 feet in front of me. Old Betsy was a good truck, but she didn't stop well.
Old
Thump, thump.
Betsy.
I heard the fence posts I had left in my truck bounce up out of my bed and then back into it as I slid to a stop. My first thought was, oh god, now I have to go tell these neighbors that I ran over their dog. That shit doesn't go real far with people around here. It can really kind of set them off depending on the dog and the person. As I sat there breathing in the smell of burning rubber, something else found its way into my nose. The stench of rotting flesh. It's not a smell you ever forget once you smell it the first time. I didn't pay much attention to it at the time. I just chalked it up to some rotting roadkill nearby. Finally, I thought to myself, let me go check and see who this dog belongs to. I pushed my clutch in, shifted to reverse, and as I looked in my rearview mirror, illuminated by the haunting glow of my reverse lamps, was the same dog, only it wasn't on 4 legs anymore. It had stood up like a man.
Nope.
A man well over 10 feet tall.
Nope.
Only then did it dawn on me that the front of my truck was every bit of 5 feet tall, and this dog was every bit of 5 feet tall at the shoulder, on all fours. As it turned its head to look in the direction of my truck, I caught only a glimpse of this creature. It was not a dog. It was not a man. It was somewhere in between, and at the same time entirely separate altogether. Its skin hung loose off of it, its emaciated and thin frame like a raccoon. Bits of matted fur and dirt and mud clung to its legs like a disease. The right arm seemed a little longer than the left, and they both hung abnormally low, in relation to either animal this creature seemed to be. As it regained its senses, it turned and looked into the mirror like it knew exactly where I was sitting. The face was that of a man's, but the very edges of its face seemed to not be totally defined. They seemed to move and change like something you would see at a cellular level in a scientific documentary. There were no eyes, but only sockets, where eyes should have been. No hair, and the skin that was dripping off its face was cold, lifeless gray color. The nose was short and shoved into its face like a bulldog, but the teeth still haunt me. It was definitely carnivorous, and true to form of the rest of its unnatural look, many of the teeth didn't seem to be arranged in a natural way in its mouth. They seemed to fill and spill forth from the indefinable face, almost like they knew the horror they occupied, and they were searching for a way out. It stared through my life, into my eyes and past my soul. It seemed like an eternity, but it could not have been more than 5 seconds that I sat there, paralyzed. A light came on at a house next to the road, causing the creature to snap its gaze in that direction and tear off into the woods on its back 2 legs, like a man. I jammed my old truck in first gear and roasted tires all the way through first, snatched onto second gear, and drove as fast as I could home. When I got to the house, both of my parents were asleep. I went downstairs into my bedroom and loaded every firearm I possessed and locked all the doors. I couldn't wake them up. Who the fuck would believe that at 10:30 on a Thursday night? The basement was eerily quiet that night. Even their dogs that got up to raise hell at outside animals at all hours of the night were dead silent. The old post and beam house didn't even creak or pop that night, as was usual. At around 3 a.m., I started to finally get drowsy, and as I went to lay my head down to get some sleep, so I could still attempt to go hiking the next morning, I smelled the stench of death again. It was faint at first, but it was definitely there. I thought to myself, here's going crazy. None of that shit was real. But as I dwelt on it, I became more and more noticeable until it filled the entire basement. My dad has a home office in the basement with 2 large glass doors that face Pisgah National Forest and impenetrable 500,000 acre woods. I finally worked up the courage to walk out of my bedroom and into the basement living room with my little tactical 12 gauge, loaded, tack light on. I covered the flashlight with my hand so as not to make my presence known until need be, and as I turned right out of the living room into my father's office, I shined the light through the glass doors. At the edge of the woods, there stood the creature.
No.
It was motionless.
No.
It stared right into the light, unafraid,
No.
with those soulless sockets, devoid of eyes. I quickly covered my tactical light, ran into the living room, flipped on the outdoor floodlights, and to my surprise, it was no longer standing at the edge of the woods. But between the house and the edge of the woods, still motionless, I swung the door open and fired every round I had in its direction. I must have scored a couple of hits because it screeched an unearthly scream, like that of a woman being slaughtered, as it took off into the woods. The dogs went crazy. Mom and Dad woke up asking me what the hell was going on. I told them that a bear had gotten to the trash and I was scaring it away. They didn't
A
believe me,
bear?
but I knew they wouldn't believe the truth either. I didn't sleep that night, or any time until the following Sunday.
American businesses pay most of our nation's taxes, funding roads, bridges, healthcare, and more. American entrepreneurs are the USA's unsung heroes.
Okay. So here's the thing. I think I'm gonna switch over to TikTok. I will still be on YouTube. I think I'm gonna... It's not connecting on Twitch right now. So I will be right back in like 2 seconds.